and today in this video I will be talking about the new Zonix client and showing y'all how to install it. Now this client was just released yesterday, April 8th, and I'm going to be doing a quick review on it and just showing y'all some things about it. So, but if you don't know what Zonix Client is, it is a lot like Cheatbreaker, where it has a lot of the Forge 1.7 HCF mods in it, so that you can play all your favorite HCF servers without getting banned, because it is a client-side anti-cheat. So basically what that means, if you don't know what that is if you're playing on Zonix, you will not be banned for hacking or anything if you're on this client. And if you're on any other server and you do get SS, you will probably not be banned, because it is not possible to hack and even auto-click with this. It's not possible to inject, so it's, a really nice client. It's really smooth. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to our Zonix's website, which is zonix.us. Once we're here, we're going to want to scroll down to the post, Zonix Client 1.1.0 release. And if you did have the old version, if you were like Zonix rank, you will need to download this one if you haven't checked that out already, because it won't work. But I will have this link in the description, but this is a link to the Google Drive. So you want to go to new tab, open that up, and again, it is a Google Drive, so you just want to click download, and it is not a virus. In case I'm wondering, it's not a virus, it's completely legit. Just click download, and then it'll be sent to you your downloads, and I checked mine on my desktop. But yeah, once it's here, you might get, basically what you want to do is you want to, double click it like you would any other file and open it up, and you may get something like a Windows Defender alert or something. That's what I got. When I didn't get any other anti-cheat alert or anti-virus alerts, I just got a Windows Defender one, and nothing has happened since. Pretty sure it's safe. My computer hasn't had any issues since I've downloaded it, but I will let y'all know. And it did scare me, because I did realize that custom, the day, April 8th, the day that this happened, is I believe when custom did grief Zonix. So it is a little sketch, but I'm hoping nothing's wrong with the client. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all back right in Zonix. Okay, hey guys, now we are here in the Zonix client homepage. Basically, right now, with the current Zonix release, you can only log into the account that you're logged into on your actual launcher. So I'm logged into my main, and I'm gonna be playing some Zonix. But this is obviously the launcher. You have language, which is kind of like languages. I really haven't checked that out. It doesn't have anything done, so I think Zonix is currently working on that to get that for bilinguals. And for settings, just your regular Minecraft settings, and you can obviously exit the game by clicking close here. Now I don't see a mod setting here, and I don't believe it actually does work in game by clicking ESC. I'm not sure. I'll test that in a second. So I'm not sure if they're gonna add like a mod setting. So I mean, you wouldn't really need a mod setting because all the mods are already implemented. Like, yeah, I guess. So we're now going to go on Zonix, and Zonix has all their servers listed up here. Their US, EU, South America, and Australian servers listed up here. So I don't know what's going on with the ping and the players, but interesting. And for some reason, and they warned it on Zonix's website that only for some people, that a few people's sounds wouldn't work, and that all the servers wouldn't load, and there is no scroll bar on the side either for me. So right now I have all these servers that are just constantly ping, and they're actually servers. All these are servers, but some of them just say pinging, some of them have no names. So they said they are working on that. I don't know, but I only play on these servers mainly Holy and Zonix, so I'm gonna hop on the US version of Zonix, and we're probably gonna get some practice fights done. And as you can see, starting Zonix anti-cheat, so it is good that that is implemented in. But before I do some PvP fights, I'm gonna walk y'all through settings and how to use stuff. It's extremely simple and very nice, especially if you don't know much about mods, or if you never JB or edited your mods before. This makes it so much easier. And yeah, so to enter your mods, what you're going to want to do is you want to click right shift on your keyboard. And with this, you are able to edit and move and configure all the mods. I believe Cheatbreaker has this too. So if you've seen any Cheatbreaker tutorials, I think it's pretty much the same. But we have all our mods. Armor status is, I have mine set right here. It shows the durability of your armor and sword. We have combo. I have mine set to right here. Basically, this is how many hits you've gotten in a row. So, if you hit someone 9 times before they hit you once, you'll have a combo of 9. And I believe it resets at every death, but not too sure. That's how it's been for me. No, I don't know about for everybody. Now, obviously, you have coordinates. I have mine set right here. It tells you your X, Y, and Z. Pretty nice. We have CPS. This is actually put right here, and it is not attached to your keystrokes, but I like it there. But again, it just tells you, how many clicks you get per second, so it's pretty nice. Uh, Hold on, we're at direction HUD now. This is, I believe, this right here. And this is just, it's like a compass. If you've played Fortnite, it really reminded me of Fortnite's kind of compass at the top where it tells you where you're going. It looks a lot like Fortnite. Like, well, let me get out of here. Like, it's just so smooth. I love it so much. And the one thing I don't like is that it really blends in with the clouds. And I believe, hold on, direction HUD, and that is fixable, so I can change those colors. But you might want to do that just because, when you look up at something light, if it's not attached to a certain color, or like, look, this kind of looks like shady in dark areas, it's not going to look too great. And then let's go back in. We have our FPS. This just shows you FPS. Really, anything on not defined, clicking F3, same really thing. Then we have our FPS Boost. Not too sure what this does. You can obviously put on like chat shadow clear. I like clear less on, so I'm gonna turn that on. Fast chat I like. I'm really down with all this. None of this really. I have a decent computer and I get decent FPS anyway. I mean, this does slow down my FPS a little because I have all the mods on. But if you turn all the mods off, your FPS would definitely boost. And I might test that. So look, FPS and then FPS boost. Now we have our keystrokes. Keystrokes right here. I have mine set to chroma, and if you want it coloring like this, you just have to select chroma and background. I don't think you can change that, but you can shut it off or on, depending on what you like. You can show key buttons, so I can only have it as left mouse, right mouse. So it's really optional, and it's a lot different than all the other mods. It gives you a really nice mod. Now I did shut minimap off. Hold on. Whoa, yeah, it's really laggy for me. I hate this mod. It just looks so nasty on my computer, and I just think it looks nasty. It looks like a compass, but if that's what you like, you can turn it on. But for now, I'm going to keep my minimap off. Potion counter, I really like that. It's like it near my health, actually. I like all this stuff near my health, so I can, it keeps, like if I'm playing Gapple, I can keep track of my armor and my hearts and my potions if I'm playing, obviously, no debuff or debuff, or team fights or anything like that. I can have all that in one area. Potion status, it's just your effects. So, hold on. I obviously have no effects now, but if I hopped in like a Skywars match, I don't even think Skywars has it. But if I hopped in a match, I can click that, and that automatically turns on, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna die because I'm straight crap at Skywars. Yeah. And then we have hold on. Oof. Okay. Where are we? We have potion status. Now we have reach display. This just shows how far you reach. So if you're, here, I'll go demonstrate it real fast in a build UHC game. Not too great at build UHC, but I can try something just for this video. As you can tell, I'm not too great. Where is he? Whoa, I don't know if this is purposely done on Zonix Grief or Zonix maps, or if it's just, like all this grief, or if it just doesn't get taken away. But I took out the crapples because I'm actually expecting to die. But as you can see, oh, my scene just popped up right there. So I got a little lag there. But as you can see, look, you just have to do that, and your things automatically, look, it shows how much you reach. And yeah, wasn't really trying, but look, it said 2.8 blocks down there. But if we go back in our thing, we have Scoreboard. Scoreboard just here. VeltPvP, HolyHCF, Mineplex, Hypixel, they all have a scoreboard. Zonix has one too. You can toggle that on or off. Not really nothing. I like the numbers personally on the side. It looks nice to me. But if you don't like that, turn those off. But I personally like it. And again, you can have the background and everything. But don't know why the cooldown just came up. Don't really know what that is. Don't know if I ran a rank match or not. But just hit Scoreboard. Time changer. This basically sets the time of day. If I want night only. Don't know why it says tonight only, but if you've ever been on a faction server and has P time, that's basically, I think, what it is. I really am not too sure about that one. And toggle sneak. This one always has, if you ever use JBY edit to edit your toggle sneak, my bad. This is basically it on steroids. You have so much you can do. You can show your W, like double W tabs. You can turn on fly boost. You can don't really know what that does, but double. I don't really know what that does. I'll have to test around with that. If y'all know what that does, please leave a comment because I'm really not too sure. You can turn that to chroma. I personally like it. Let's see if we can get to a blue. Yeah, there we go. I don't really like that as chroma because too much chroma fucks with my eyes. And you can even change the text, which is so cool. Because in JBY Edit, this is one of the things that a lot of people like doing. So look, I can change it to a lot of people. Ooh, okay, you can't hold down delete. Just letting you know. A lot of people I know change it to vape on. So like when it's on, hold on, like when their vape is on. So it makes it look like you have vape. It's just a little joke, I guess, but I know a lot of people like to do that. Just gonna leave that as that, and yeah, that's all our mods. I actually don't want to turn that to vape because I don't want to get, people saying crap. So I'm gonna say sprint. Now I know in JBY Edit you can put in actual symbols. Like I had a check mark for here for whenever it's on. There'd be a check mark. Not too sure if you can do that, but we can always test it. I really don't think you can, to be honest, but I might try to test it. But yeah, those are all the mods, and I don't know if they're adding more, but it is really cool. And one thing I also didn't notice, and this is just real fast. I didn't notice when you do move, your cape does move a little bit more than it does if you have an off-the-frame cape. It does move a little bit more than it did with Forge, and I'm not too sure if that's just me, because as you can see, when I'll do no debuff duels and show it. I'll do a few fights in just a second, but as you can see, I mean, it just moves a lot more, in my opinion, around like the neckish area. It moves a lot more, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, so now I'm gonna do one more test. I want to see my FPS with it on, with all the mods on, and with them all off. So as you can see, I'm getting around what 400 to 600 FPS. I wonder if we're gonna hit 1,000. So I'm gonna take all these off except FPS Boost and FPS, obviously, which you should always have those on. Those are important mods. All our mods on. As you can see, we just hit 900 FPS, and we might spike up to 1,000, maybe. Yes, 1,000 FPS. So you can see, if you don't have a great computer, like if you're playing on Holy and you don't have a great computer, I know a lot of people who do, get this client. This is literally the best client for FPS out right now, and I'm really wanting to see how Cheatbreaker, what it does different comparing to this. But I'm gonna turn all my mods back on except minimap, because that's not my favorite mod. But I mean, obviously I did lose like 400 FPS, but I already get so much, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, that is really interesting, and it's a really smooth client, and I've seen a few people say it's bad. I've seen a few people say it's really amazing. So it's just your personal preference. I personally like it. I would personally get it if you're interested in it. But yeah, it's a great client. Now I'm gonna go hop in some no debuff duels, so I'll see y'all there.